And more developing news here tonight in the Menendez brothers murder case.
That's right. LA County DA George Gascón says he will decide this week on a move that could possibly set the convicted killers free. Eric and Lyle Menendez are serving life for the 1996 murder of their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez, inside the family's Beverly Hills mansion. Prosecutors say the brothers did it for money. The brothers say they did it after years of sexual, physical, and emotional abuse by their father. And now defense attorneys want the brothers resentenced or released, saying new evidence actually backs up their stories of abuse. LA County DA George Gascón saying today this case is dividing his office.
I have a group of people, including some that were involved in the original trial, that are adamant that they should spend the rest of their life in prison and that they were not molested. I have other people in the office that believe actually that they probably were molested and that they deserve to have some relief.
Well, if Gascón moves ahead with a request for resentencing, the brothers could be released from prison.
Meanwhile, recently released movies and documentaries about the Menendez brothers have turned the murder mansion into a newly minted tourist mecca.
True crime fans are flocking to the family's former home.
Our Laurie Perez is live tonight in Beverly Hills. And Laurie, you found people there from all over the world?
That is absolutely right. So many people from so many places. In fact, even now at this hour, you can see people continue to stop by. Now, at the moment, the old Menendez home is behind this fence that we want to show you over here to the left. And the home appears to be empty. Lots of people have been peeking through this little opening in the fence here. The new owners bought it a few months ago, but they don't appear to be living here yet. Local police are reportedly planning how to handle the crowds that could flood this street, especially around Halloween.
I'm from Mexico. I'm from Monterrey.
And you're visiting from the Netherlands?
Yes.
From all over the world, fans of true crime are once again flocking to this Beverly Hills address where Eric and Lyle Menendez gunned down their parents 35 years ago. The house.
I brought up the idea. I was like, let's go see the murder house. And she's like, okay, let's do it.
And the case.
It's really strange. Yeah, eerie, weird feeling.
Yeah.
Attracting a whole new wave of attention after two recent releases of Netflix docudramas about the murders.
But behind the walls, something very wrong was happening.
Yeah, I just took a picture and sent it to my mom, asked if she recognized it.
I think it's really interesting to know like where the people actually live, or I mean, you can see anything, but I don't know, I feel like close or something.
The obsession with the crime and the brothers.
Get out, please, we will live out.
Is an echo of the 1989 frenzy around the infamous siblings, and as seen in this TikTok, even has police responding to the Elm Drive address again all these years later. This time reportedly catching trespassers who went too far in their quest to see where it happened. Beverly Hills police tell Inside Edition they've been called to the house 16 times in the last few weeks on reports of trespassing or disturbing the peace. All of this fueled even more by the LA District Attorney's recent announcement he's reviewing the case. Fresh eyes in the court of public opinion have already made their ruling.
If all of the things that we've been seeing and hearing are real, they were absolutely robbed of their lives as it is. And so I think that we can probably give something back to them by letting them be free for the last decades of their lives.
They've done their time. Yeah. They've done their time. I think it's only right that they live some more of life.
Now, it's kind of understandable that neighbors are frustrated by the crowds in the cars. We almost saw an accident ourselves earlier today. There was a driver who was apparently looking at the house, not paying attention. He crossed over into the opposing lane, and we almost saw him go headfirst directly into a truck that was coming the other way. So there's a lot going on here. People do need to be careful if they are coming by. We are live in Beverly Hills. I'm Laurie Perez. Back to you.